you're probably closer to changing your life than you think. Not because everything around you suddenly becomes easier, but because one small habit begins to change everything else. Most people wait for a new year, a perfect plan, or the right moment. But real transformation doesn't wait. It starts the moment you decide that today will not look like yesterday. If you're ready to become someone stronger, calmer, and more disciplined, then stay with me, because these 5 habits can completely change the direction of your life in just 1 week. The first habit is simple, but powerful. Win the first hour of your day. The way you begin your morning often decides how you finish your evening. If the first thing you do is reach for your phone, you've already handed your focus to the world. But if you wake up with intention, even for just 30 minutes, you begin telling yourself a different story. You tell yourself that your life belongs to you. I once knew a man who felt like every day was slipping away. He wasn't lazy. He was simply reacting to everything around him. One morning, he decided to wake up 30 minutes earlier. He stretched, wrote down 3 goals, and sat quietly before the noise of the day arrived. Nothing dramatic happened overnight. But after 1 week, he felt more focused, more confident, and more in control. Ask yourself this: who is leading your mornings, you or your distractions? The day doesn't create your mindset. Your mindset creates your day. The second habit is keeping 1 promise to yourself every single day. Not 10 promises, just 1. Your confidence doesn't grow because you dream bigger. It grows because you prove to yourself that your words matter. Every time you keep a promise, you build trust with the person you'll spend your entire life with, you. There was a young woman who always planned to exercise for an hour, read 2 chapters, and learn a new skill. She failed because the list was too big. Then she made 1 promise instead: just 10 minutes of exercise every day. She never missed it. That one small victory gave her momentum. Soon, 10 minutes became 20. 20 became 40. Have you noticed how success often begins with something so small that most people ignore it? Big change is built on small victories repeated every day. Now think about your thoughts. This brings us to the third habit. Watch the words you repeat inside your own mind. Your mind listens to you more than anyone else. If every day you tell yourself you're tired, unlucky, or not good enough, eventually your actions will follow those words. But if you choose better thoughts, even before you fully believe them, your direction begins to change. Imagine someone who constantly believed they would fail. Every opportunity looked dangerous. Every challenge felt impossible. One day, they decided to replace one sentence. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," they began saying, "I can learn this." The situation didn't change immediately, but their willingness did. Their confidence slowly followed. Tell me, what sentence do you repeat to yourself every day? Your future often sounds like your inner voice before it becomes your reality. The fourth habit is learning something every single day. Growth doesn't always happen in giant leaps. Sometimes it happens 1 page at a time, 1 lesson at a time, 1 conversation at a time. People who stop learning slowly stop growing, but people who remain curious continue expanding their lives. I once met someone who spent 15 minutes every evening reading about personal growth. Just 15 minutes. At first it didn't seem important, but after 1 week, new ideas began replacing old excuses. Better decisions followed. Better conversations followed. Better opportunities followed. What if 1 new idea today could completely change your next year? Every lesson is a seed. Water enough seeds, and eventually your life becomes a garden. The fifth habit is ending every day with gratitude and reflection. Before you sleep, ask yourself 2 simple questions. What did I do well today? What can I do better tomorrow? Don't judge yourself. Don't punish yourself. Simply learn. Gratitude reminds you of what you already have. Reflection reminds you of who you're becoming. There was a man who believed nothing good ever happened to him. Every night, he wrote down 3 things he was thankful for. Some days they were small: a peaceful walk, a good meal, a kind conversation. After 1 week, he noticed something surprising. His life hadn't changed overnight, but his perspective had. He stopped looking for problems and started recognizing possibilities. Isn't that what real growth is? Seeing opportunities where you once saw obstacles. These 5 habits aren't complicated. That's exactly why they work. Wake up with purpose. Keep one promise to yourself. Guard your thoughts. Learn something every day. End your day with gratitude and reflection. None of these habits require perfect conditions. They only require your decision. You don't need to become a different person before you start. You become a different person because you start. 1 week may seem short, but 7 days of consistent action can accomplish what years of waiting never will. The life you want isn't built in one giant moment. It's built in ordinary moments repeated with extraordinary commitment. So begin today, not tomorrow, not next Monday, not when life becomes easier. Start with one habit, then another. Keep moving forward even when progress feels slow. Every small step is a vote for the person you're becoming. A better life doesn't begin with a perfect opportunity. It begins with one disciplined decision made today.